Hi, this is Rony Mullick, and you are watching the Post Market Show. And a weekly expiry today, and markets have came down today, and we were discussing that markets to be downtrending or consolidating. In this was the discussion yesterday, and exactly that has happened. Markets opened with a gap up in the morning because of US markets were positive, and after almost 100-point gap up, markets could not sustain that level. A huge selling came in both Nifty and Back Nifty. Both has come and ended at the day's low almost. So let us look into the charts and get a clearer picture. So I have in front of me the daily chart of Nifty. Let us switch to the 15-minute time frame to look at the intraday movement of the market. So this is where what we are talking about. Markets opened with a gap up, huge gap up actually, around 18,270. That was the opening price, but then you can see a steady downfall in the markets. And what's surprising is that markets have ended, Nifty has ended at the day's low. But if you look at yesterday, actually after 130 there was a pullback, but that pullback or no sort of pullback has been seen today. It was a steady downtrending day today, and from the day's high to the day's low, almost 190 points have been wiped out in Nifty. So on a close to close basis, Nifty has closed 0.28 percentage down by 51 points. So that is Nifty. Coming to Back Nifty, same thing happened. It opened with a huge gap up, and actually markets tried to move up a lot, and Back Nifty at one point it touched 44,075, and we talked about 44,000 acting as a huge resistance. Market tried to break that resistance level 1, 2, 3 times. It could not. After 130, sharp selling came, and Back Nifty closed around 43,750 levels. Again, a very important support. We have discussed 43,750. This was marked in the chart for days ahead, still respecting these levels. So good to see markets respecting these levels which we had plotted. So that is again as expected, consolidating to downtrending day. That has happened in Back Nifty as well. But Back Nifty, since there was a gap up, even after the downfall, Back Nifty ended 0.12 percentage in the green. So ever so slightly in the green is where Back Nifty has closed. So SBI results came in, and that was created a lot of volatility today. So that is Back Nifty. We will come to the SBI results, but let us look into the other things. The broader market mid caps have fallen almost 0.6 percentage. So you can see again steady downfall in the Nifty mid caps. Nifty small cap also fell by almost 0.4 percentage. So same thing happening in mid caps as well, and small caps are both falling. So big red candles forming in both sectors. Other sectoral indices, again most sectors ended in the red excepting Nifty private bank, which was up 0.3 percentage, and Nifty financial services, which is up 0.3 percentage. Apart from that, we see that all the sectors have ended in the red. So if you talk about some of most, Nifty reality fell by 2.37 percentage. Nifty pharmaceutical index fell by 1.27 percentage. Nifty FMCG again 0.1 percentage. So overall a lot of fall coming up in most of the sectors. Nifty auto down by 0.8 percentage. So Nifty PSU bank index down by 1.9 percentage. So a lot of sectors have dragged the market today, and that is why Nifty was more bearish than Back Nifty. So this is the current situation. Talking about movements of the day, we have you can see over here we have the ICICI Bank and HDFC Bank, Kotak Bank. So the private sectors bank, we talked about private sector bank leading today, ending in positive. So those have done well today. In fact, Bajaj Finance, HDFC, so the financial sectors, they did well today. But if you talk about the sectors which lost the most, which was again the private bank and FMCG, both ITC and SBI came out with the results. Both have been doing pretty well. After the results, both have fallen. ITC fell by 1.85 percentage, State Bank fallen by 2 percentage. So both contributing almost you can say 35 points in Nifty's fall. Then we have L&T, Hindustan Unilever, Reliance, Titan. So these are the other stocks, Nifty 50 stocks, which has dragged the Nifty down today. So it was these two stocks which had the results today came out, but then a huge selling came in the market. Talking about FII, DII buying and selling activities, FII continue to buy today. They have bought for around 970 crores, but DIIs have again increased their selling figures. They have sold 850, almost 850 crores today. So this is the net institutional figure. It is still net positive. FIIs still continue to buy despite everything that is going on in the market. That is something interesting to see. And if you want to talk about some of the stocks, we have the ITC and State Bank of India coming out with these results. So let us put that ITC and State Bank of India, and let us look at the price movements of those. So ITC, it has fallen by 1.85%. As you can see, ITC is forming a range over here, and after today's result, there was a big fall in today's market is what we are seeing. So ITC still it is going nowhere. It is at least not breaking this level. So after the results, let's see if the 417 level is broken. It is acting as a strong support for last many days from 28th April actually. So we have to see if a market ends below 417. That can indicate further bearishness in the coming days in case of ITC. Apart from that, it has run up quite a bit. If you look at ITC, it was consolidating and then again pull up. There's a pullback and again a sharp rally. Same with State Bank of India. It has run up quite a lot, and today again a big red candle forming after the results. In fact, the results were pretty good of State Bank of India, and still we see that State Bank of India falling by so much even after good results. So sometimes it is the market expectations. People have better expectation or higher expectation than what is coming. So in that case, markets fall. So that is what has happened to SBI. Even after good results, the stock has fallen. So these are some of the major stocks that has moved today. So let us look into the global markets and then decide what can happen tomorrow. Coming to the US markets have opened. Let us open up the intraday chart and see what has happened. S&P 500 today it has opened almost flat, went straight up, but again faced rejection and coming down. It is up by 0.23%. Dow Jones is opened slightly down, moved up, took resistance around yesterday's high, again falling from there, down by 0.43%. Nasdaq up by 1.12%. The US markets overall, it is trying to be positive is what we are seeing. Nasdaq has been positive. Dow Jones is taking support somewhere around its lows. This is the daily charts, and S&P 500 is taking resistance. So let's see where the US markets moved, and obviously not to forget the debt ceiling crisis, which we talked about in yesterday's video. So that has still pending. So we have to wait till the first, at least the end of May to see what kind of decision they come into the US Congress. So that has to be seen. So that is the condition of US markets. Interestingly, the India VIX has fallen today. After it is usually moves up in a falling market, but today the VIX has fallen and India VIX closed below 10 is what we are seeing. Coming to the commodities, let us look at crude oil prices. US oil, it is down by 1.33%, and even a lot of commodities are all in the downtrend. We are seeing a lot of red candles everywhere in case of the commodity prices. US oil, so some of the chart is not loading. Let us look into the dollar index. Dollar index is at 103.59, up by 0.7%. We were talking about dollar index. See, it is shooting up, and usually our markets are inversely correlated with the dollar index. Whenever dollar index rises, our market is supposed to fall, and that is exactly what is happening. Dollar index shooting up like this is again a bearish sign for our markets, and it could be intermediate, it could be very small, it could be a short-term rise in the dollar index. So that has to be seen, but that is again a major reason for our markets falling. So keep an eye out for DXY and how it moves. So that is the situation. Now coming to tomorrow's market. Tomorrow is a Friday, so one day to go. So tomorrow what we have is the data points is tomorrow Fed Chair Jerome Powell is supposed to speak around 8:30 p.m. So that is an important event. We should look into that for further what kind of plannings the US government is doing in case of maybe rising the interest rate to rise, or maybe the interest rate will be stable. So that has to be seen in his speech. So that is an important event tomorrow. And talking about today, anything else? Let's see. No, nothing else. Yeah, tomorrow one more thing is Japanese inflation data is coming out. The consensus is 2.5%. Let's see where it comes out. Last time it's the most important thing. Coming to open interest, things look negative. This is 25th May, next weeks, that is the monthly expiry. So a lot of bearishness has been seen in the market. 18,200 adding a lot of call options, and 18,200, 18,300 400, all these levels added a lot of call options, and we are seeing put call ratio is at 0.75, indicating bearishness in the coming week. So that is there. In case of Bank Nifty, same thing, a lot of call has been added. So Bank Nifty, tomorrow's this is the next not this, sorry, yeah, 25th May, yeah, this is the next this is the monthly expiry next Thursday. So again, a lot of calls being added right across 43,800 and to above. So 44,000 added a lot of call. Why? Overall, Bank Nifty bearish in the monthly open interest build-ups, but we have to wait for a few days at least for their picture. Right now, things look on the bearish side is what we are seeing. Bank Nifty that we can expect for tomorrow's market. So as we have any major movements, and it is consolidating with a negative bias. Also, the market has been falling. So let us see 18,087. This should act as a strong level of support. So around 18,090 to 18,100. So this 10 to 20 point band zone is going to act as a support. So that is to be seen. If that is broken, we can expect the markets to fall below 18,000. So because the next level of support comes around 17,950, important level of support. And on the upside, again, today's this 18,200 level will be acting as a resistance. So that has to be seen. In case there is a gap up, market should sustain around that level. But given the way the market has closed today, it indicates a lot of bearishness. But again, if US markets ends in the positive, we can expect slight gap up and then again market to fall and be in the same range. So that is the levels. So up above, you can look at 18,200 and 300, and then on the downside 18,100 to 18,090 levels as a first level of support. Below that, 18,000 level could be acting as a support, a psychological level, round figure. So that is can be followed in case of Nifty. Coming to Bank Nifty, Bank Nifty, same thing, 43,750 acting as a very good support. In case that is broken, we can expect 43,471. So these levels to act as a good amount of support in case of Bank Nifty. So these are the levels. In case there is further bearishness, we can expect markets to fall further around 18,400, 43,300 can act as a support, and up above definitely 44,000 round figure will act as a resistance going forward. So Bank Nifty is again in a very tight range. You can say the broader range is 44,100 to 43,500. That is the zone right now where it is stuck in. So it has to go in either direction, and probably we will get it, if not next week, then definitely in the June series when it starts, we can expect some kind of movement in that. So I think we have discussed most of the things today, and let's see tomorrow's market, what we can expect. And the bias is still on the slightly bearish, consolidating to bearish is the direction what I am planning to do. So hope you have a good trading day tomorrow. Thank you for watching and have a very good night.